Hello and welcome to another video of the WFCC Learner's Corner. In this video, I'll be telling you a recap of all of the things which we have learned till video 6. In the first video, we talked what a helpmate was. So a helpmate is a type of chess problem in which both sides cooperate in order to achieve the goal of checkmating black. So when a helpmate in n moves, black moves first then white, each side moving n times to culminate in white's nth move, checkmating black. So if it's a helpmate in 2 moves, black moves first, white, black, white mates. In the second video, we talked about multi-solution helpmates and some interesting terminology like cooks. That means it is an unintended solution as a result of testing in a software, and composers normally try and avoid cooks because it results in less aestheticness of the problem. And we also talked about some specific themes and why composers try to follow them, because it shows some thematic content to please the solvers and also increases the overall aesthetics. And then I showed you a very nice problem by finding helpmate in 4 solutions, AUW, a marvelous composition, so please check it out in the second video. In the third video, I talked about twinning in helpmates. Twinning is more than one problem being made from a single diagram by making small changes to it. These small changes could include moving a piece from one square to another, adding or removing a piece, turning the board around, exchanging 2 pieces on the board, substituting one type of piece for another, and mirroring the board. In this video, I had shown you about a Helpmate in 2 by Henry Forsberg, which was a marvelous composition which was showing twinning at its best and how the queen gets converted into a rook, bishop, knight, and pawn. In the fourth video, we talked about what duplexes were. So it's another type of twinning mechanism, and basically the first problem is a normal helpmate, but the second problem starts from the same position, but this time white is moving first and helping black to checkmate him. So the helpmate, there would be a helpmate in 2, which would go black, white mates, and then there would be a duplex solution, which would go white, black mates. And then I showed you some 2 very important themes, one being Alumwandlung AUW, that is a pawn promotes to all different types of promotions in any stage of the composition, so queen, rook, bishop, and knight. I also showed you a pin mate, that is when a piece which could have stopped the mate is pinned. Simple, pin mate. And then I had shown you a very amazing example by Paul Banco, which got an honorable mention, which had all of these themes which I just stated. In part 5, we talked about harmony in helpmates and about the Zilahi theme, which has recently gotten very popular. The Zilahi theme is basically a white piece which is captured in one face, mates in the other, and vice versa. And then I talked about helpmates of the future, HOTF, also known as a helpmate having at least 2 pairs of solution, each pair showing a separate theme. Then we talked about harmony and why it is very important, along with an example which showed quite an amazing theme and unifying solutions, which in the end gave an aesthetic appeal. In the 6th video, we talked about what a set play was. So a set play is, in addition to the move sequence comprising the solution, there's another solution that is half move shorter, so that the first half move is basically forfeited. So there would be a helpmate in 2, which would go black, white, but if there's a set play solution in it, there would be a solution going white, black, white mates. Regarding why I like helpmates, I think it is because of the cooperation resulting from both sides. Because you're able to give unifying themes, and it in general just gives an aesthetic appeal to the solver and the composer when you look back. It is a type of chess problem that can easily be manipulated because of the single goal from both sides, that is to checkmate black. And this can't be done in, for example, mate problems or self-mate problems because both sides are against each other. It is one of the most artistic genres of problem chess that there is because of the creativity involved in putting together the solutions. Thank you and see you in the next video.